Shalom. Today we'll be learning Daf Lamed Vav Amud Aleph. We're continuing Torah Chav Gimel. So till now we learned that there's panim b'kedusha and there's panim shaloi b'kedusha. And panim b'kedusha is a munah. It brings chayim. It brings simcha. It brings erichas yamim. It brings anpin neharin, a lichtig panim. And panim de sita acher is the opposite. Panim de sita acher is choshech, it's darkness, it's anpin chashechem, a darkened face, and it's atzvus and daigus. And what's this panim de kedusha? What's panim de sita acher? Panim de kedusha is amuna, and panim de sita acher is tavis mammon, because amuna, Chazal say nasata sata be'amuna, that the main place a person needs to be mischazik in amuna is when it comes to parnasa. When a person doesn't have that strong amuna that Kodesh Baruch Hu is able to be mefanis him b'siba kala, and instead he's roidif after his money, it makes it like a chayv for himself. Then his entire asik and parnasa is all full of atzvus and daigis and marish chayra and nervousness. Mashen ken, if a person has amuna, then everything what he has to do for parnasa is all be'anpin nehirin, with the lechtigkeit, with the simcha. And we learned that the way you're zeiche to amuna and masamatan is through tikkun abris. So the Rebbe is mamshich, and he ties this into another few psukim. He says, for example, the Nachash was told va'afar toicha koyim echayacha. Afar is money, that afar is zahav. And the offer, Taivas Mammon, is going to eat up all your days. When a person falls into Taivas Mammon, then it eats up his days. It puts him to Atzvus and Daigis. And that's what's brought down, the Api Kabbalah, the spleen, the Tchil, is the Aver, which is connected Atzvus and Marish Chayra. That's brought down that the offer is connected to Tchil. And that's the atzvus of tavis mammon. The Chazal say offer is kavi yavesh and tchol is kavi yavesh. The offer is dry and cold, and the spleen is dry and cold, and that's what it says in the tikkunim. In the tikkunim zayir and tikkun ayin has a whole shtickle about this tchol. That tchol is the shindalad of Lilith, which is the mother of the Erev Rav. And that's which is a vadizara, schayk b'ksil el acher, and it's considered asker l'ravia. It's the asthma for children. So we explain what that means. So Rebbe explains that he goes through the entire shtickle of that zayar, and he shows how everything that we learned about in this Torah is all merumas in that zayar. It says over there that there are rishayim that are meshuga b'tayvis mammon, chayvaya b'hayin ba'aser b'hay alma, that they're rich in this world, but afterwards the richness of this world kills them, which is what we've been talking until now. That a person who has tayvis mammon, that even when he has money and parnasa, but it's killing him away, because it's filling him with atzvus and daigis and nervousness and marish chayra, so it's just eating away at him, because he's connected to the panim de sita acher instead of panim de kedusha, so in the end it kills him. And the Zara connects this to the pasuk of matzah and meitzah. We said before that the pasuk says matzah isha matzah toiv, and the other pasuk says matzah ni mama mavas isha. And Chazal say that whenever a person used to get married, they used to ask matzah or meitzah. What happened? Was he zeichet to matzah isha matzah toiv, or did he fall into matzah ni mama mavas isha? So the Rebbe said that this isha is referring to parnasa. When a person goes into parnasa, he has a choice. Is he going to make his parnasa into matzah isha matzah toiv through having a munah that he believes that Hashem is able to refinance him in any way? Or is he going to fall into avodazara? Avodazara means that he falls into into belief that Hashem Chas V'Shalom can't be mefarnas him, and he has to be Isaac in all these ishtadlius, and memela he falls into that avodazara, and that's moitza ani mami mavis as isha, and that's what he said. That Panasa B'Kedusha is with that. And that's why it's called Ravya, that it kills the Ravya. Ravya means a child. A child in this is a remez, that it says, to people who don't have das. That the person who falls into the Avodah Zarah doesn't have the das of Emunah. Instead, he falls into this Sitr Acher, this Avodah Zarah of making money into Avodah Zarah, working and Masa Matan and business into Avodah Zarah. And that's Toiv Lefana Lakim Yimali Mena V'choti Lakabah. That you need to have this chachma in order to get out of it. Rebbe says, so the Nassim writes that if you look into Tikkun Ayin, you'll see that this whole Torah is merumas in Tikkun Ayin. So you said before, Kashim is a nice of Keflayim Kayeleda, that a person's parnasa is double as hard as giving birth. Because why? By giving birth, it's Chazal say a woman screams out 70 kailas before she gives birth, and before a person falls into Taivas Mammon, then Shechina cries out for him 140 kailas, double 70. So why? Because the Rebbe says a person has to be miskaber ma'oid when you're oisik v'masa matan, that to fall into Taivas Mammon. That means every time while you're oisik v'masa matan, different thoughts come into your head, different machshavas come into your head, and of making money, and I'm going to get rich, and I need to be rich, and all types of ideas that if I don't do this, then I won't be able to have parnasa, and if I don't spend this time and this effort, and I don't do this in this way, and Mamela, so I put Mamela person falls into putting a lot of yigiyas and redifas as if he has some type of chayiv. Instead of having amuna that whatever you do, Hashem can help you, and whatever happens, Hashem can help you. So a person has to. Rebbe says the person has to fill his thoughts as he's being oisik masa matan, that I'm doing this l'shem shemayim, that I should have money, should be able to serve Hashem with this money, that I should have enough money to live and to be oisik of Hashem, that I should be able to give tzedakah, I should be able to give money to other people, they should be able to learn Torah, I should be able to give money to other people, they should be able to oisik in avodas Hashem. And that's why it's so hard to be oisik in Masa Matan. That's why Kasham is a nice of Shal Adam, that it's not the difficulty of Parnasa isn't the difficulty of actually working, it's the difficulty of while you're doing Masa Matan to keep on thinking only about Emunah and not to fall into Avodah Zarah, not to make the work and the Masa Matan into Avodah Zarah, not to make the business into Avodah Zarah, but to keep on having that Emunah that everything's for Hashem, and I could give tzedakah, and I could use this money for Avodah Hashem. And that's what it says. The 140 Kalim Mereshi Kalim Mizari, and those who fall into Taivas Mammon. So why? Because these 140 kailas, the Rebbe says, are the kailas which we have to daven while we're oisik in Masa Matan, while we're being oisik in business, to scream out to Hashem 140 times, to keep out screaming out to Hashem, that you should be zeiche to get through this makam sakana of working, and to come out b'shalom, and to be nitzel, and to be saved from all these machshavas of Avodah Zarah which we have to go through when we're oisik in ishtadlus. So that's also kaloni meroshi, kaloni mizraya, and kaloni is lashon koil, and that's why it's kafan kayeleda. To give birth means to have parents and to be marviach. So you're saying because be'emes, the only real revach a person has from parnasa is when he's oisik parnasa and ishtadlus together with emunah. Because a person is oisik ishtadlus not with emunah, a person is oisik ishtadlus not with emunah, then whatever he has is full of atzvus and daigis and marashchaya. Masha'enke, when a person is oisik in Masa Matan with Emunah, then it's that he has a revach. He profits from his Masa Matan. It means he has a real profit because he has what to live with. He's able to live with what he has, and that's what it says. Kushta koi. The Chazal say the emes stands, and Yakum Asher Beragleim. This is a person's. The pasuk says as Yakum Asher Beragleim, that they're able to stand on their feet. Chazal say this is a person's money. Shema Mida Raglav, that stands on his feet. So what does that mean? That when a person has emes, we said before that emes is the mida which brings to emunah. Then we have emes and emunah together. Then which because avodah zarah is sheker, then when a person has an emes amuna, then his money stands. His money is keeps him keeps him, and he has what to stand on. Masha enkein sheker, when a person's parnasa is totally in sheker, which is avodah zarah, which means to think that it's his hishtadlus which is doing everything. Then loikoi, he has nothing what to stand, and that's why the machlef b'divur kilo oved avodah zarah. And that's why when a person is Isaac Masa Matan with Avodah Zarah, which is Tavis Mammon, there's no kiyum and alignment for his money. And that's Shikr Lokoi. And that's what it means that Avodah Zarah doesn't have payers. Like we said before in the Maimar Rabbi Chana, that Avodah Zarah of money is like a mule that doesn't have children, that can't have vlodas, that can't have children. That when a person is Isaac Masa Umatan, and without amuna, when he doesn't really have that amuna that everything's from Hashem could make anything happen, then whatever he has no kiyum to it, because it's all full of atzvos and